I busted into the bakery.
Excellent. Now do we make a deal? 50 apiece?
I don't deal in zyme.
A dirty business. I understand.
Slavery. Addiction's another form of slavery.
Yes, of course. Your hands will not get dirty. 65 credits, okay? The most I can offer.
I don't like your business. Period.
Guy, we have a problem. Fine, no deal, go away.
I don't like your tone of voice.
Renaud said enough. Poor fellow, the robots will annihilate him.
Not a good night to be on the street.
Thank you. It was time somebody stood up to Renaud.
Just a couple of petty dealers.
In any case, I do not want criminals comfortable here. They scare away customers. How can I repay what you have done?
Don't mention it.
I know. You must be interested in weapons. I have nothing to give you, but in Building 11, there is an arms smuggler. He's out of town right now.
Thanks for the tip. I hope business picks up. No revolutionaries? You must not mind martial law.
The only way to maintain order.
Don't you miss using the metro?
A small inconvenience. The city must be kept safe for those of us who are working and trying to pull the country out of this depression.
What if I told you that the depression was caused by a cabal of wealthy businessmen who want to rule the world?
These stories, I hear them every day. Always from someone who wants to blame other people for his bad luck. Yes?
The conspiracy is real.
And I bet you have a little booklet that will tell me all about it, no?
They call themselves Majestic 12.
Good. I was afraid you were going to tell me about the Illuminati.
They were once part of the Illuminati, but they rebelled.
Oh, I see. Yes?
Never mind.
Clear the streets.
The Paris nightlife. Have a taste of wine for me, JC.
What would you like? Everything 10 credits.
At least one cafe stayed open during the crackdown.
We will never close, no matter what.
Is there some kind of curfew?
Not yet, but the police programmed the bots to shoot anyone who leaves his arrondissement after dark.
I'm looking for a friend, Nicolette DuClare.
A leader of Silhouette, a true patriot.
Know where I might find her?
Where the criminals and students go at night, La Porte de l'Enfer, just across the street.
Thanks. This crackdown is the work of Majestic 12.
You mean the European Union?
They are a group of conspirators who have been seizing governments all over the world.
I don't care what they call themselves. I have seen it since I was a girl, the plotting and scheming of corporations to make Europe into one big country with no separate languages, cultures, or tastes.
It's more than Europe they plan to unify. Never mind.
Thought you could run off for a weekend in Paris without me, huh?
Call me nostalgic, but the nightlife seems to have lost its old charm.
Yes, but I didn't trust anyone else to deliver this warning. Not even Alex or Tom.
What happened at UNATCO?
They intercepted a message Alex sent to my home account. Instructions on how to find him in Hong Kong.
I hope the message was encrypted.
I destroyed my keystore. Tong is safe. But they've been tracking you with an AI program. They've sent Gunther to assassinate you in Paris.
Icarus.
However, you don't have to fight Gunther or any other mechanically augmented agent.
Does that mean you know his kill phrase?
Yeah? How do you know about kill phrases? That's Throne 6G information.
I found out from Paul.
Well, here's some GOG clearance information for you. Dug it out of classified medical records before I left. Gunther's kill phrase is La Putin Machine.
La Putin Machine. Easy enough. Thanks for looking out for me. Staying at the agency and all.
Don't mention it. At the sound of your voice, 400 milliamps will discharge into Gunther's midbrain. Poof! I wasn't the only one who got purged. Carter's gone also. Questionable loyalty. Can you believe that? Carter! I think Simons was afraid he knew too much. All of the older guys were let go. Anyone with non-UNATCO experience. Carter told me he was going to contact Gary Savage of the X-51 researchers. I don't know how they know each other, but Carter said, Savage is right. It's time to do something about Area 51. You know Carter, taciturn as ever. Who knows what he was talking about? I'm going to stay here until the soldiers calm down. I saw Gunther leave the club a few hours ago. I heard he was asking about you. Be careful, JC. At the sound of your voice, 400 milliamps will discharge into Gunther's midbrain. Poof!
He's our son. We can't have him murdering people from this majestic 12.
He's not a child anymore.
This cult.
At least he has a position. He's safe.
Any organization with anonymous leadership.
They might control Europe for decades. Michelle will have to survive somehow.
I would rather he die with the rest of us.
Joshua!
I couldn't help overhearing about your son.
They have us, yes. Majestic 12. Whoever they are. When you have the use, you have everything.
Joshua, be careful. You don't know this man.
I will not hide under a rock.
You have nothing to fear. I would like to see the end of Majestic 12 as much as you would. I was just surprised to find a Parisian who has heard the name.
Well, my son, you know. I learned what I can about him.
What else have you found out?
You are one of the revolutionaries, huh? Maybe you can do something with this. Street Station 17 and Werewolf from a card in his wallet. I think it is the logging for the guard shack up the street.
What about Michel? You'll get him killed.
He was the one who wanted to be a soldier. That is what I know.
You've done enough. Go.
Bonjour, monsieur.
First and in your heart you are a father. How dare you let politics...
I am a Frenchman.
You have abandoned your own son.
Perhaps I want to take the metro to see my mother, yes? Should I forget mother and my own freedom to travel so that Michel can have a small salary?
These are difficult times, I don't deny it.
He and his new friends murdered the Loridans simply because the old man ran a journal. Next time, he will come to murder us. If you have a request, talk to my assistant Raymond. He always seems to be looking for something to do.
If you want a job, talk to Christy.
New travel restrictions. Consult the papers. Sir, what is your business tonight?
La Porte de l'Enfer. Resistant members aren't the only ones fond of the discreet staff and plentiful shadows. Watch your back.
$300 credits.
Here you go.
Here is a key. It will be valid for this evening only.
Please, keep your weapons concealed.
Busy night, huh?
Hi, baby. What's your name?
JC.
Mysterious. Want to know my initials?
How about you tell me something about the people who come here?
Anything you like, cutie. 20 credits.
Okay.
So, who do you want to find?
What can you tell me about Nicolette DuClare?
I see now. You are in love, you poor man. She has already given her heart to one of the revolutionaries.
I'm not in love. Could you tell me if she's here?
Ooh, have a look. Yes, a tough guy look, but you cannot compare to a real revolutionary. They have their own private society upstairs. You will be happier down here. Another 20 credits?
Sure.
I can tell you about Antoine, the thief.
Go ahead. Should I be keeping an eye on my credit chits?
He pretends to be a big-time smuggler, but really he just steals things from the augmentation clinic where his mother works.
Everyone's got to start somewhere, I guess.
You will find him lurking in a dark corner. I bet he will try to sell you something. Am I telling you what you want to know? Can I have another 20 credits?
Sure.
Who next? Jacques, the accountant?
I'm not picky. Tell me about Jacques.
He grew up here on the Champs-Élysées. He knows everybody. If you're looking for a particular person...
Where do I find him?
He is in the office behind the South Bar. What do you say? Another 20 credits?
Sure.
This time I tell you about myself.
Okay.
My name is Camille. I'm a writer.
Yeah? What are you doing in a place like this?
I'm working on a novel. If I dress up like a nurse twice a week, I make enough money to write the other 5 days.
Not bad.
Funny how the traffic of credits brings our dreams and fantasies to life. Every transaction is like a small prayer. If so many men have a thing for nurses, you can be sure someone will be standing right where I am, collecting the offerings.
Well, I was buying information.
Sure, baby, if you say so. But if my novel ever gets published, that would be 400 pages of pure information. Think you would put down the 10 credits to get it?
I'm not much into books.
Pretty lady, huh? I love this place.
What will it be? A snack for 10 credits? Wine for 120.
Know the name Nicolette DuClare?
What do you want with Miss DuClare?
A private matter.
This club has good security. You try something, you won't be arrested. You will be dead.
I'm a friend of hers.
She would have told me to expect you.
What do you think of Silhouette?
They have the right idea, but they are weak.
Do they have much popular support?
The people are ready to fight. Foreign troops go down the street every day, not even afraid of being seen.
The group that has occupied the Chancellery is called Majestic 12. They control the United Nations and plot against other governments as well.
What we need is an army. Silhouette should be organizing resistance, not spreading around slogans everybody already agrees with.
Never mind.
Chad's dead.
No.
The police are making a clean sweep through the catacombs. He can't hide.
Silhouette knows what to do in these situations.
I told him this would happen, but he would not let go of his Voltaire delusion.
Maybe he is a Voltaire. We don't know.
Was Voltaire.
I have some good news for both of you. Chad's alive.
You seen him? Where? Is he okay?
An American accent. What business do you have with Silhouette?
My business is with the terrorists who control the French government. They're planning the same in my own country.
What would l'armée de terre want with America?
The French army had nothing to do with the coup. It was an international paramilitary group called Majestic 12.
Hey, what about Chad? How is he?
His hideout is secure. I'm looking for a friend of his named Nicolette DuClare. She can lead me to a powerful enemy of the conspirators.
Nicolette! Oh yeah, she's here.
She does not want to be found.
You know her?
She realizes how foolish it is to antagonize the government and has gone into hiding.
My friend is right. Nicolette told us not to trust anyone.
Nicolette is in enough trouble as it is.